When's Andrew Cuomo going to admit his mistake? When is Governor Cuomo going to apologize to those families who buried loved ones? One of these things is not like the other, huh? Bob, you're up on the Mike Gallagher Show. 1-800-655-MIKE. We have an open line. Hi, Bob. How are you?
Good. Thanks, Mike. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Thanks. Glad you joined us.
Hey, here's my take. Cuomo implemented a dangerous policy. He bragged about it. He won a questionable Emmy, of course, about it. He wrote a book. And now he's blaming others. And it's ridiculous. He's being vilified, being vilified by everybody except the left and the media, which, is normal. Now, Cruz, of course, bad optics, especially since he called out other people for doing similar things in the past.
Right.
But my thing is, I could have cut him a little bit of slack if he had gone to, say, Naples, Florida, and spent his money here in the United States instead of going to Mexico.
Yeah, I get it. I get that. And that was another thing, that the whole idea of travel and you're not supposed to go to Mexico. And I get it. I mean, I don't want to beat this thing to death because that's what the media hopes we'll do. I do want to point out the absurd way they tackled this story with relish, while, as you put it, Bob, they tend to look the other way about a policy that quite likely led to many people dying in nursing homes in New York. This here's cut number 2. This is this Democrat New York Assemblyman. If you're not following this story, this was Ron Kim. He's a Democrat now. Remember, he's an assemblyman in New York State, detailing the threatening phone call he says he got from Governor Cuomo, all because Assemblyman Kim is asking for some accountability, some answers over these deaths and the cover-up. Here's what Assemblyman Kim said on MSNBC yesterday.
And Governor Cuomo called me the next day at 8 p.m. while I was about to bathe my kids. I was with my wife, and for 10 minutes, he berated me. He yelled at me. He told me that my career will be over. He's been biting his tongue for months against me, and I had tonight, not tomorrow, tonight, to issue a new statement, essentially asking me to lie, and asking me, like, I heard and I saw a crime the other day. And he's asking me that I did not see that crime. And that was the line that a line that he crossed that can't be undone. And that's why I had no choice but to come out and speak up.
Many people make a huge deal about bullying and triggering people and being offensive. Listen to the way this assemblyman explains what Cuomo's threatening phone call did to his wife.
I mean, it was loud enough for my wife to hear, and I tried to shield her, but she was in shock. She didn't get any sleep that night, and we were terrified. And, he left a shocking moment for all of us in our family. And I think every day Governor Cuomo and his team defends many different versions of the truth. While lawmakers like me, we're tasked to pursue the constant singular truth behind what happened in our nursing homes. And the truth is this: Governor Cuomo allowed his top donors to write business-friendly policies like legal immunity for nursing homes. And he ordered the state government to cover life and death information and took away our ability to legislate and change the outcomes of this pandemic. That's what happened.
I'm always resistant to make people a boogeyman, because for 4 years, millions and millions tried to make Donald Trump the boogeyman, and he's still in their heads. Did you hear the Democrats now are trying to prevent President Trump from, I'm not kidding, being buried at Arlington National Cemetery? So, he continues to trigger them